I'll be reacting to Love All Play Episode 8. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting off my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh, hell yes, baby. Oh. Interesting if it goes for a potentially fan servicey episode. I wonder what Mishishima's Mars is about. Oh, guess he's not doing long grades. Man, I feel bad for him. Shit. I think one of his best options would be if he tries to go and get a tutor. That probably would be his best option. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a summer vacation, and it's realistically going to be a pain in the ass. Summer vacations is when you're supposed to recover from stress, the daily grind, all that kind of jazz. But if he's going to want to continue on playing, he's going to have to put in the work, unfortunately. And there's just no ends, if or buts about it. He's going to have to fucking do it. Mm-hmm. Regardless of that, oh man, can't wait to see where this one's gonna go. I just hope this episode paces itself better than the previous ones, though. Previous episodes have been way too fast paced, and also the animations could use a lot of work. But hey, you know what? Doesn't mean the series can't right the ship, though. If the writing staff puts in enough work, anyway. Alright, now it's back. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I could see why Mishazima is being chewed out here. His pops has every right of being a bit angry. In a way, that's kind of good though, because at the very least, showing. I mean, it's not good that he was sleeping in glasses, but it's kind of good in a way because it means that he hasn't been doing well because of lack of focus, not because of a lack of intelligence. So that's at least a little bit reassuring to hear. It's not reassuring given the he's in the spot in the first place, but hey, the situation that he's in could be a lot worse. I'm just saying. Yeah, the last thing he needs is to be getting sick and not going into his studying time. No. Oh, President, that was my phone. I mean, unfortunately, when your body doesn't let you. Whoa. But just be happens to get sick at the wrong time though. I don't think it's necessarily completely because he hasn't been taking care of himself. But yeah, and it's most likely it's because he hasn't been taking care of himself, though. Ever being a realist here. Correcto, she does look pretty nice, actually. Yeah, I mean, that foot looks fucking nice. Holy fuck. I mean, he's probably okay physically, but mentally, that's probably the aspect that's hurting him the most. Not being able to be there for his boys. I just hope they actually show some action this time and they don't just skip through it. Who am I kidding? They're probably going to skip through it. Now, that's actually a great way of actually portraying his fears properly. Thankfully, I don't think they'd ever say that to our boy because he is one of the better players on the team that he's in. All things considered. Oh, aw, his sister's a fucking sweetheart. You know, they become team champions with most of the matches happening off screen. I'm not even going to feel anything for the twins. Bravo! Most of the matches off screen. Good job, good writing right there. Not even showing us jack shit almost. But honestly, who the fuck really is the main character in the series? When it comes to Mishishima, they don't even bother showing his matches. They don't bother showing off full matches of the twins. They don't really bother with Yuasa. Now it would have been amazing if we actually saw them actually play their matches, though. And the thing about this series that pisses me off is you can't even make the argument that Mr. Sema is truly the main character because it's like, even when the series has focused on him, they've done a bad job of focusing on his monumental activities in the previous episodes. It's like this series really doesn't even do anything right at all. Hooray! Again, another. Literally, Yuasa and his partner have made so much progress, and it all happened off fucking screen for the most part. And that's the thing, all this stuff focusing on our boy studying, it's interesting, but literally, my thoughts are similar to the previous episode. They can spread out these events into 2 episodes instead of just jamming in shit into one. I'm not even gonna feel sad for them at all because it's like they didn't even bother showing us their progression. You also always manages to fucking win though. Like, dude's a miracle worker. Honestly, it feels like their school's badminton team would have been fucked without Yuasa. Huh? The fuck? Okay, that feels substantial because Yuasa barely loses in the fucking series. They should have at the very least shown off his match when he fucking loses. How the fuck do you skip something substantial like that? I swear this series, it lacks focus. It's lazily animated because they don't even show any fucking matches. It's like, what the fuck? How exactly are we going to be motivated to see anything in the series if they skip through anything interesting regarding badminton? I mean, this is a fucking sports anime for fuck's sake. And it's just completely fucking up the sports aspect of the series. With the way this anime is going, it could unironically end up being the worst sports anime I've seen in the fucking year, and I've seen them all. Oh, hooray, I guess? Oh. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course they'd skip through most of the match again. I mean, holy fuck. I mean, at least they're giving it some animation this time? I gotta admit, though, his sister is adorable. Yuasa's definitely got this because the dude looks fucking fresh. He's not even sweating. And yeah, well, the animation wasn't exactly fantastic because it's a lot of close-up shots. At the very least, there was some animation there. Which I guess is better than nothing, I guess. It's kind of sad where now mediocrity is the best I can hope for in the series when it comes to animation quality. Ah, it's kind of sad, but it does go back with team sports, though. The team game. But seriously, though, they handled all those matches pretty poorly, except for those last few moments of Yuasa playing. And I can't even feel hyped about Yuasa getting, like, they just breezed through every fucking thing. Like, how in the hell can I even like, oh yeah, I'm hyped. He won the double crown. I'm like, they skipped through so much shit. It's like, I'm not gonna be hyped for this. Nothing wrong with that. When your body won't let you do something, it won't let you do something. And hopefully we can actually see some matches on screen. They better show him playing against his friends. If they don't, that's going to be, who am I kidding? I'm expecting the series to let me down. That's pretty much Love All Play. Love All Play, the only thing I can really always count on this series is for the series to fucking let me down. Oh, shit. And then they're going to figure out pretty soon that that's going to be our boy's sister. I mean, it was going to come out eventually. I mean, hey, I'm not going to blame them for shooting their shots. I like how she completely ignores those romantic events. I gotta admit, that's actually kind of good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Does that make up for the fact the series rushed through multiple matches? It doesn't, but at the very least, it's getting a little bit more entertaining. Hmm. A damn shame that they're narrating this and telling us this and info dumping instead of actually showing it off on screen, though. Hmm. And that is the sad thing about the whole thing. Good. I am glad the. Okay. I like how they're actually, all the boys are giving realistic talk here. Because this series has been established in the fact that Yuasa's always been carrying his weight, but the other boys need to fucking carry their weight too. Now, that's the type of shit I love to hear. I mean, hey, it just shows you how badly Yuasa wants to win it all. I'm not going to blame him for feeling that way. Shows you how much he does care. Yeah, they don't want to put Yuasa's efforts to waste. Hmm. I mean, it might be best for him to be honest with his feelings when it comes to, like, hey, at least he's finally coming out with it. I mean, sometimes you do hit your rough patches in life, though. Oh, and he's got to work his ass off. Exactly. Oh, that's just sweet hearing all of his goals. No, I swear his sister's like one of the ultimate motivators. Like if she literally wasn't in this episode, like this episode's still bad, but she at the very least makes it watchable in the bits that she's in. Oh, oh shit. Oh man. Whoa! Okay, I gotta admit, that was hilarious. At least he got extra motivation for Yuasa here now. We just gotta hope that the anime actually has him, our boy actually hear all that information, soak it in, and actually utilize it in a match. Who am I kidding? We probably won't even get that. This series will probably just breeze through that shit. Okay. All right, here's what I'm gonna rate this episode. I was gonna rate it at like 4 out of 10, but I'll give it a 4.75 out of 10, which for me it's slightly below average because getting average in my skill is like a 5 out of 10. But here's what at least made it somewhat redeemable. That bit where our boy was given that pep talk by his sister was actually really sweet. I really love that. And also that unexpected humor when you had motherfucking you lost all people being like, "Oh, Rika." I'm like, so that bit was actually absolutely hilarious. Now, in saying that, there were downs in this episode. This episode made way too much plot progression, and I mean that in the worst possible way. I'm like, we skipped through all these matches. Like the twins, they gained a lot of strength because just a few episodes ago, we were given an arc where one of the twins was nervous under pressure. This episode showed us that they weren't nervous under pressure anymore, but I couldn't feel the excitement of that because, again, a lot of their matches were skipped. Yuasa struggling a bit, but then he got but him getting the win eventually. Couldn't feel any accomplishment with that either because, again, they skipped through his shit. It's like, what the fuck? Is this a sports anime? Oh, okay, now it's back. Okay, looks like we're gonna get some drama. Ooh, boy. Even though using a lot of split lines, at least you can tell the animators are hopefully going to be trying next week. They're sure I shouldn't try this week or last week or the week before last week. That's for sure. But yeah, that's the issue with the episode. It's like, it's not a well done sports anime because everything related to sports is shit. You can't even say it's doing well with character building because, again, all the fucking character building moments are rushed. It's like, what in the hell is this series worth watching for if it fucks up every little thing that it does, though? It's like, what the hell? You know? Now, here's the thing about this episode. Now, when it comes to this episode, I guess it did some decent things from a character standpoint because even though everything involving the twins was rushed, here's the thing about this episode that irked me. Even though, yes, I do like the fact that we're hearing our main boy struggle due to having the cold and all that. And it's realistic because, yeah, there are times where your body's not going to be in tip top shape. I can't feel sorry for Mishima because it's like we haven't even seen him do much of Bunny Minton stuff throughout the series. When it comes to his practices, they skip through his shit, so it kind of feels like it's empty to me. The only character that really got treated well was his sister again, because I love how she was a motivator this episode. And I love how she led to some of the humor, especially when Yuasa's like, Rika-chan, all fucking crying and shit. But it's like the negatives completely outweigh the positives. As for any positives I can think of, because I can't think of much, yes, the voice acting was great. And the animation was, even though the animation for the most part was below average, at least that small bit where Yuasa was playing and a portion of the episode looked pretty decent. So those are the only bits where I'm like, there was maybe some effort being put towards the episode. But even then, it wasn't enough to fucking redeem this anime that's becoming the locale of the season. It really is. And saying that, I'll be there to react to the next episode, though. Don't worry, I'm not going to drop it. I'm just expecting nothing from this series now. I'm expecting nothing from this series, and yet somehow this series finds a way of disappointing me, unfortunately. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, because I'm definitely going to be reacting to the next episode. Just not hyped for it. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching my video. Have a great, fun, safe, and fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.